Hi my loves, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a beautiful day, whether it's morning, afternoon, or nighttime. I hope that right now you are in your safe space, or at the very least with a clear enough mindset to take in the message of today's video. And if you're not, that's okay too. In fact, if you're not, it's actually probably going to benefit you even more, the message of this video. So just lay back, relax, wherever it is that you're listening to this message. I hope it reaches you with a loving heart. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the importance in romanticizing your life and just overall being appreciative of the little mundane aspects of life. Now, I'm sure at this point, probably a lot of you have heard the term romanticizing your life or something similar to it, right? Romanticizing your life really does just mean appreciating the little things. At the core, that's really what it comes down to. I've noticed in my own personal life that that's what the beauty of life really does come down to. Now, I know it sounds very simple, and I know it's like, well, of course, it's all about the little things, right? But sometimes we get so caught up in life, I've found, in our society, that it can be easy to overlook that. It can be easy to get too comfortable with having the little things to the point where I feel from the collective and from a lot of our society that a lot of people are very unhappy, and a lot of people have just lost touch with appreciating truly the little things, aka romanticizing your life. I think a big part of cultivating peace and happiness in today's world and society is romanticizing your life. Now, how can you go about romanticizing your life? Well, like I was saying, it comes back to appreciating the little things. But you guys, it's not just as simple as telling yourself, well, I have all of these things that other people may wish for, and that's it. Just, saying it in there. No, you kind of have to put in the effort to see the beauty in the little things. You kind of have to put in the effort to be present in the little things, to take them in like you never have before, and maybe even to make more of an effort to actually incorporate into your life the little things that make you happy. Sometimes we get so caught up, and I know it's very easy to do so nowadays because we're being so bombarded by information outside of us, with social media, with the media, with the news, everything around us. It's very overwhelming in our society. That's something that I think we all kind of know, and I feel like as a society we have just got so accustomed to that we have kind of lost touch with the little things, with appreciating the little things, with incorporating the little things. I'll give you guys an example, and it might sound so simple and so silly, but I promise you guys, this has made actually a very drastic difference in my life. A while ago, probably like a year or two ago at this point, I started incorporating teas into my life. Now, again, I know it sounds so simple, right? Just a cup of tea. But actually, it became kind of a routine for me that I would look forward to. I started this during a phase in my life where I was very low. And even now, even right now in my life, as I'm kind of exiting this period that I was going through, very transformative period for me, it was just that simple habit that would kind of keep me hopeful about life. Just as simple as getting up and looking forward to making a tea, which for me personally, I made it kind of like a ritual because I would incorporate different herbs, honey, things like that, to where it would make me feel peaceful. It would make me feel beautiful, really. And again, for me, and that's just one of the things, right? The tea, but it's something that small that can make a huge difference. Being present while doing it, being present for me in this case while drinking my tea, being present when using the herbs, being present when using the honey, and being thankful and expressing gratitude for the fact that I'm able to have these things. I think we have lost touch with appreciation because everything is just so easily accessible to us nowadays. Now, don't get me wrong, there's great beauty in that, and wow, we are so beyond lucky, in my opinion, more than past generations. I mean, seriously, even with all of the access we have to the media and so much information, you know, we're blessed in that sense. But also, there's always the other side of the coin, right? There's always the other side of the coin, and it can be easy to be overwhelmed. I know for me personally, it's very easy for me to get overwhelmed when I'm being bombarded with a lot of different information around me, even sound and things like that. For me personally, I'm very hypersensitive to things like that. Sensory overload, that's something that I, you know, have dealt with all my life. But I think, you know, all of us can agree with the fact that sometimes things around us can just get a little bit too overwhelming. And if you don't put your foot down in your own life and take control of your life, it can be easy to get carried away. It can be easy to live a life where you're not even truly present in the day-to-day moments anymore. You're not really appreciative of the little things anymore. You just kind of do things just because it's part of your nature now to do them. You know, but like I have talked before in my videos, you guys, the intention behind what you do and what you say is a spell, and it is creating your life day by day. The intention that you put behind things. Like I was saying, even just making a tea. Now, I can go make a tea right now and, you know, do it in a careless way, or however you want to say it, not thinking about anything, and, you know, there's a tea in there, I'm just gonna drink it and whatever. Or I can choose to say, okay, I'm gonna take 5 minutes right now, really just take some deep breaths, connect with the herbs that I'm gonna be using, you know, appreciate them, you know, learn about them. What am I ingesting right now, and how is this serving me? And wow, I'm so grateful to be able to sit in this moment and drink this tea. Again, I know it sounds very simple, and again, this is just something that is very meaningful and powerful to me. But what you have to find is what makes you happy. What's something small that you might have lost touch with, you know, as you grew older or whatever, that you can incorporate back into your life, or start doing, maybe something you've never done, that can get you to feel more appreciative of your life and of the present moment. Even just taking a shower, as I talked before in my last video, it can also serve as a means to energetically cleanse yourself if you go into the shower with that intention. Same with taking a bath, you know, same with going swimming at the beach. Even just dipping your toes can be a ritual if you make it be that way to cleanse yourself. Anything can be a ritual. It just goes back to the intention of things. But going back to the aspect and the topic of romanticizing your life, I think it's so very crucial that we all do, in a way, romanticize our lives and give thanks for the little things. That is something that I feel like we have lost touch with, and I have felt very drawn as of lately to remind the collective of that. Because even though it's an obvious thing and we all kind of know it, right? It can be easy to kind of forget or to just kind of overlook, okay? So if you're watching this right now, this is your sign. Start romanticizing your life if you're not already doing it. If you already are, amazing. Props to you. Keep doing it. This is just a sign now to continue doing it, and that you're doing great. But again, it really does go back to just the little things, you guys. It really does. Maybe you have noticed this during times of great stress and sadness or depression or anxiety. You start kind of looking back on your life when it was good, and you just kind of tell yourself it truly was the little things. It truly was the little things. So again, things like taking a walk, having enough money to buy food, having enough money to even just have online subscriptions or things like that, having the privilege to be able to watch a movie whenever you like, you guys, that's actually a pretty big deal that I don't think we appreciate enough. So again, it just goes back to giving thanks and expressing gratitude in your life, therefore romanticizing your life and falling in love with your life. Falling in love with your life and realizing that you don't need to be rich. You don't need to even change anything right now about your life to appreciate your life and love your life. I feel like we see this a lot too in third world countries where people really struggle and they're just not very in touch with technology and all the things we have here. They know how to be connected to the earth. They know the power of expressing gratitude for the little things. And I feel like, unfortunately, again, one of the bad sides, the other side of the coin of living a privileged life, and I mean privileged like having running water, having food, having money to buy food, having enough clothing, privileged in that sense, it can be easy to overlook the little things and to lose track of appreciation for that which we already have. So it really does go back to expressing gratitude. That's really what it goes back to. I've talked about the power of expressing gratitude in my other videos, but expressing gratitude is truly everything. It's truly everything. I cannot even, please, if you're not already expressing gratitude in your everyday life, I am begging you, please start. I promise you it's going to make such a difference energetically. Your energy field quite literally instantly changes when you start expressing gratitude. And that's because, again, if you're all over the place throughout your day, but you take just 1 minute, you guys, 2 minutes to express 5 things you're grateful for in your day, you're bringing back your energy towards the heart center, towards unconditional love, which is the strongest vibration here on earth. So that in itself is already powerful enough to shift your vibration and to make you more just overall magnetic to blessings, to more happiness, to more joy, and to more grounding. Okay, so what comes with romanticizing your life is also a sense of gratitude, a sense of peace for the little things. And I promise you, not only will you benefit, not only will your mindset benefit, but also your relationships around you, because you will be just easier to love, you guys. People that love themselves are easier to love. And I know that can sound kind of harsh, and I don't mean it to come off that way, but it's just the truth. It's just the truth. People that love themselves and love their lives are easier to love because they are putting in the self-work in their own lives to feel peace, to feel happiness. Therefore, other people just tend to gravitate towards them naturally. It's just an energy thing. That's truly what it comes down to, and that's truly how it works. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, okay? The power of gratitude and the power of romanticizing your life. I could go on and on about the different ways in which you could romanticize your life, but just by hearing that word, I'm sure you yourself will already get a good idea of what will work for you. So listen to your intuition, listen to whatever it is that your body and mind are telling you in regards to what you feel guided to be able to further romanticize your life and start just overall living in a more joyful and peaceful way, okay? I hope this message serves you well, my loves. I love you so, so much. Thank you always for your support, and I will see you next time.